Here in Starkville, Murray State out of the Missouri Valley Conference. Picked to finish 7th this year in the Missouri Valley. Mississippi State off to a 7-2 start. Cam Matthews looking inside. Here's Jimmy Bell. Started his career at West Virginia. He's had quite the season here in Starkville. Shaquille Moore lost the handle of it, but touched last by Murray State.
Here's the thing you have to like right there. Bulldogs got it to Jimmy Bell, waited to see if the double team would come, and when it did, able to split it, no problem, keep the possession alive.
Saw Chris Jans now his second season here in Starkville. 4 on the shot clock. Shaquille Moore. Rams Davis out top. And it barely draws iron. And we've got a foul. On Murray State. Ted Valentine, veteran official here tonight. And 2 shots. Actually 3 shots. Called the foul on the shot. That was a late, but may have been a situation where the whistle didn't blow, Charlie.
Maybe the buzzer from the 3-point, or excuse me, the 30-second clock blocked us out.
A crazy way to start the game as Deshaun Davis fouled at 3-point range. Everybody was kind of looking around at each other like, what's going on here? 2 out of 3 at the free throw line. State with the early lead. JaCobi Wood handling the point. Started his career at Belmont. Bounce it down to the inside, and there's Nick Ellington, 6'7" junior from St. Louis. And we're tied at 2. Both teams successful in their first offensive trips. Jeffries, Moore, Matthews, Davis, and Bell. And the 3 on top, Shaquille Moore. Talking about Murray State, as we said in the open, a 3-5 record, but they've lost 5 close games. And a jumper from the right baseline is home as Brian Moore Jr., the junior from Harlem, knocks it down, and it's a 5-4 game.
Murray State balanced as a scoring team. They have 4 players averaging in double figures.
Moore. Floater coming down the left side. Shaquille Moore buckets on back-to-back offensive trips.
Shaquille Moore finding his way back into the starting lineup after missing a couple of games early in the season. Really starting to settle in for Mississippi State.
And now a moving screen out top, set by Rob Perry. Well, they're going to get Ellington. Ellington charged for the foul, and that's his first. Chris Jans is outstanding at New Mexico State as a head coach, and then coming to Starkville last year, leading Mississippi State to the NCAA tournament. And now a foul on the inside. It's going to go the other way. DJ Jeffries, the offensive foul on State. There's Steve Prom, now in his second year of a second stint at Murray State. He had a lot of success with the Racers. Went to Ames, Iowa, was a head coach at Iowa State. Coming back to Murray.
One of the most sought-after coaches in the country, his first stint.
And JaCobi Wood out top, hits it off the left iron. Cam Matthews driving down the lane. And the follow by Jimmy Bell will not count as the foul on Murray State on the shot by Cam Matthews. And Matthews will be at the free throw line shooting 2. So wave off the finish. And Cameron Matthews will shoot 2.
Let's take a look here. See Matthews able to handle the ball in transition so well, gets the power move of the goal. Couldn't get it to go, and will get to the free throw line. Nice job by Bell, though, being there just in case.
And the first one is long. Well, you think about State, their last time out, the big win against Tulane. Started out hot, had a 10-0 lead early. And then went on to score 62 in the first half.
That's a ball game. If you were late turning it on, the issue had already been decided by the time you got there. Bulldogs just got out in a hurry.
Here's Perry out top. Had it stripped away, but a foul on State. Charged a foul to Cam Matthews, and that's his first foul.
Perry very dangerous on the attack. He's averages 15 a game, but just a 27% shooter from long range. Had a game last year where he scored 20 points, and even going 0 for 9 from 3.
Here's Perry for 3. And the rebound, DJ Jeffries.
Nice job by the Bulldogs that time. Jeffries and Bell both there. Great rebounding position.
Shaq Moore, and he'll shoot 2. Saw a plethora of fouls here early on. That's the 5th or 6th combined foul here early on, 4th on Murray.
Like the decision by Moore that time. Could have taken a contested 3, but instead puts it on the floor, able to pick up the foul, get to the free throw line.
And Shaq Moore makes the first free throw. Shaquille Moore started his career at NC State. Just a 50% free throw shooter this season, 6 of 12. Limited chances at the line. State, a team that shoots 71% as a team at the free throw line, and he makes them both. Bulldogs with the early 6-point lead, 3.5 minutes deep. Whip it to the corner. Anderson gets it back out to Moore. He'll pull up with a jumper. Too strong, and Cam Matthews brings down the rebound for the Dogs. Deshaun Davis, back cut and missed. Shaquille Moore couldn't get it to fall, but fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. But first we'll have immediate timeout. So the back cut gets the foul for Brian Moore, and Shaq Moore will be at the line for the Dogs when we come back. Mississippi State out of the gate with a 6-point lead.
Live sports.
Hey man, ever since you tried Zesty Hidden Valley Ranch, I feel like you've been a bigger fan of that than the closers.
How could you say that? Ranch time.
Hidden Valley Ranch.
Only serves my flavor. BK Melts are backed by popular demand. Your melty wishes are our command. With the new Schwimmin' Swiss, it'll warm your hands and brighten your day. At BK, have it your way.
At Target, get low prices on parties.
I never knew there was a love like this before. Never had someone to show me love like this before. Love like this before. I never knew there was a love.
Get your party started for less at Target.
Like this before.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. Plus America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away.
Now lease the Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month or get 0% APR for 60 months plus 0 payments for 90 days. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Back in start, well, you see Chris Jans, and the thing that he has brought is a complete defensive mentality when you start thinking about Mississippi State as a team. And Charlie, this year, just like last, it's one of the toughest teams in the country to penetrate against and get your offense going, because this team is going to defend you.
Well, it's a real credit to his coaching staff, because in today's modern era, not a lot of kids grow up longing to play defense, but Chris Jan's able to put a team together that is willing to buy in on the defensive end. It's kind of the ticket to getting on the floor for this team.
And so Shaq Moore will shoot 2. Made a couple free throws just a moment ago, and he's made his first 3. State has 11 points, and 6 have come from the free throw line. And the team at 7 of 9 right now, and the Bulldogs have a 12-4 lead. And now you see the full court pressure. State will relax that as Murray gets the ball in. JaCobi Wood brings it to the offensive end. Junior from Cleveland, Tennessee. Perry whips it to the corner. And the 3 ball is short as Justin Morgan came into the game and misses the 3. Cam Matthews cut off. Jeffries will try the 3. It rattles out.
Tried to sell the contact, get the foul call. Officials having nothing of that. Now Perry.
Wide open look, and he knocks it down from the right wing. Rob Perry.
Perry has struggled from long range last couple of times out. In fact, just 3 of his last 16. But getting the easy look and the knockdown there.
Keyshawn Murphy is checked in for State. Throws it inside to Cam Matthews, who banks it in. What a feed by Keyshawn Murphy.
That's a walk.
Now Morgan shuffled the feet out top, the sophomore from Memphis. Just a little hesitation getting into the right corner. Second turnover for the Racers. Man, we start thinking about all the players that have come through Murray State. Of course, everybody thinks about Ja Morant. This Murray State program has been so good over the last decade. Bounce it inside, and a driving bucket by Sean Jones Jr.
Nice job by Jones that time. Double clutching, avoiding the block shot, able to power it in.
Into the corner, off the side of the glass from Rob Perry. Josh Hubbard has come in, the freshman from Madison. We talked about him just a moment ago. Got the defender in the air, and Josh Hubbard will go to the line and shoot 2.
See Hubbard willing to go to the left. Couldn't get it to go, but he'll get to the free throw line.
And the first one too strong. And Hubbard makes 1 out of 2. Well, Hubbard had the big game against Northwestern early this year up in Connecticut. The Hall of Fame class, he had 29 against Northwestern. State has had some good wins on the schedule this year. They had a loss against Georgia Tech, and they didn't play well at all. Then the following Sunday, a head scratcher and a loss against Southern University. And that three ball by Chu. Patrick Chu into the game, knocks down the three. Andrew Taylor. Well, the Marshall transfer, and he shuffled the feet and walked with it. Andy Taylor.
Taylor seeing increased minutes here over the last couple of ball games. One thing he could do is knock down a three-point shot. Bulldogs picked him up so he could help them extend, play better from the perimeter.
And Wood with a kick out, knocks down the three. Back to a 4-point game. Ball knocked free and stolen away. Here come the Racers running. Down the right side, Wood count the bucket, and he gets fouled. And all of a sudden, Murray State down by 7 just a moment ago.
Take a look at this. Bulldogs turn it over as it's saved back in bounds. Murray State's got the numbers. Running 3-on-1. Jones chasing the play. Commits the foul. Wood will get to the free throw line. A chance to make it the old-fashioned three-point play. It's an 8-0 run in less than a minute.
And the free throw good. And State led by 10 at 17-7. And now a 9-0 run for Murray State.
53 seconds of game time.
And now zone from the Racers. Taylor will take the deep three, and he'll knock it down.
Well, Perry just stepped off Taylor, not expecting him to take that shot. Taylor, who had his feet set, just knocks it down.
Swing it around, wide open look. This time it's too strong from Patrick Chu. The offensive rebound and wide open inside. Abdul-Gawad, who's into the game, the junior from Egypt, lays it in for his first points.
It looked like Murphy might have been late getting back to his spot that time.
Here's Keyshawn Murphy. Got the feed from Taylor, a little floater in front.
There you see the soft touch, Keyshawn Murphy. Able to knock down a floater.
Abdul-Gawad got the head fake. The defenders went by and back-to-back buckets from Malik Abdul-Gawad.
That's a nice job that time using the fake, and we're going to have a block. Hubbard will draw the foul.
And that will take us to a timeout. So State out of the gate had the big 10-point lead, but Murray State used the 9-0 run, and things have tightened up after 9 minutes here in Starkville. Well, Andrew Taylor knocking down the three. Mississippi State leads by 2.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
22-20, Mississippi State leading Murray State. How'd they get the good seats, Charlie?
A lot of years in the system.
Somebody's trying to bribe some good presents. Back here in Starkville. 22-20, Mississippi State leading.
The Bulldogs had a 10-point lead at the 13:56 mark, and now at the 11:02 mark, lead it by just 2. We see Murray State make 5 of their last 6 shots. Both teams heating up a little bit. State's hit 4 in a row. Now Hubbard at the free throw line. He was 1 out of 2 last time he was there.
Well, most of the State's damage has been at the free throw line. And the front end of the 1-and-1. Bulldogs have taken just 7 shots. They're 6 for 7 from the field. And now 9 out of 12 at the free throw line.
Murray State, meanwhile, just 1 free throw. They only shot 8 the last ball game they played.
Murray State, 8 of 14 shooting from the field. They've taken 14 shots from the field. State just 7. Bulldogs have been to the free throw line a lot. Here's Wood driving in. Too strong. And Cameron Matthews out running. Got the steal from Jimmy Bell. And Cameron Matthews working around the bucket. 5 points for Cam Matthews, and State leads by 6.
Yeah, now and then Matthews just the biggest kid on the playground. You saw it right there. Handled it well, getting it into the front court, gave it up, got it back, then attacked. Showed a move around the rim.
And fouled at 3-point range as Quincy Anderson took the shot right wing. And Cam Matthews with his 2nd foul, and he will quickly come out. 10-12 to play in the first half.
Bit of a mental error there by Matthews, trying to close out late on the 3-point shot. Not only commits the foul, but as you say, it's his 2nd, so he'll have to sit for a while.
And now Anderson with 3 free throws. And he's got 1 more to come. And you see Cameron Matthews with 5 points. Coming out after picking up that 2nd foul. And 2 out of 3 from Quincy Anderson at the free throw line. As we work our way towards the midway point of the first half.
A really strange flow of this ball game for State right now. They've taken 8 shots from the field. They've made 7. Just keep going back to the free throw line, running the motion offense here.
Taylor. Wide open look. Sean Jones got it.
Give credit to Andy Taylor that time because he found himself in a position where it's really easy to want to force a shot, but instead kept his eyes up, finds Sean Jones wide open to knock one down.
State back on top by 7. Ball strip free. JaCobi Wood gets it to the corner. Abdul Gawood. And fouled with 1 second on the shot clock. see Ellington check back in. Morgan will come out. Abdul Gowad will come out. Rob Perry, double team. Try to kick it across into the corner and knocked away by Sean Jones Jr.
The 12 to shoot now for Murray State. They had the baseline out of bounds play. Now give it a shot from the sideline.
Wood drives in, and he's fouled.
Let's see who they assign this one to. This could be a big call. It's on Taylor. Had that been on Bell, it would have been his second. So the Bulldogs already with Cam Matthews on the bench with a couple. Did not want to see Jimmy Bell pick up another foul.
And Wood 1 for 1 at the line tonight. This is the first. He'll have another one to come. A 79% free throw shooter coming into the game. Andy Taylor checks out. Shaquille Moore comes back in. And he makes the second. So 1 out of 2 from the free throw line for Wood. Sean Davis back in running the point. Jeffries inside, Jimmy Bell with a left hand. First points for Jimmy Bell.
Really nice job by Jeffries on the feed that time.
Anderson trying to free himself. To Wood, gonna lob it inside. Ellington, nice move, but blocked by Jimmy Bell.
Great feed that time, but Bell able to prevent the basket. Nearly thrown into the backcourt.
Sean Jones drives off the glass. And Mississippi State matches its largest lead here in the first half at 10.
There you see one of the things Sean Jones can give you. Very athletic. He handles the basketball well. And very good when he's not selling, when he's on the attack.
Perry, the kick out. And the three knocked down by Quincy Anderson. His first three tonight, his 5th point.
Both these teams shooting it well from long range. Murray State now 4 of 9. Those Bulldogs shooting it well everywhere. They've only missed one shot.
Inside to Jeffries, and that's a high percentage shot. Two-hand flush. Mississippi State is 11 for 12 from the field. Perry, deep three, got it. Well, both teams shooting the lights out right now.
Well, Perry's found his spot. He likes the shot from the right wing, and he's knocked down a couple.
Back to a 6-point game. Jeffries to Shaquille Moore. Well, gonna need some nets changed at halftime.
Yeah,
Mississippi
Bulldogs are only taking less than a shot a minute in this ball game, but they're making them when they do. 12 of 13.
Have made their last 10 shots. 10 for the last 10. Wood on top. There's time left. Perry got the offensive rebound. And this time the three won't go for Anderson.
Nice ball movement. Got Anderson the look. Couldn't get it to go. Bulldogs clear it out.
State 4 for 5 behind the three-point line. 12 for 13 overall. Shaq Moore driving with the right hand. And that's 11 consecutive field goals made by State. And the lead is 11. And Wood knocks it down out top. And a timeout taken by Murray State. And that will send us to immediate timeout. Well, Mississippi State, known for its defense, for the last 2 times out, the Bulldogs have gotten the offense rolling. Scored 62 their last time out against Tulane. Jimmy Bell with a big left hand. And Mississippi State has a 40-32 lead with 5:17 to play in the first half.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
Well, what a night for Shaq Moore so far. 14 points, 4 for 4 shooting from the field, a couple of threes. Shaq Moore working behind the three-point line, Charlie. Also with a dribble drive.
Well, nice to see Shaq Moore having a good offensive game here tonight. You know, this season, Shaq Moore in the top 6 in the country in terms of defensive efficiency against a primary ball handler. So today, getting rewarded on the offensive end. Points, a new season high for him.
Trey Forrest checked in, first time tonight. Hubbard out of the corner.
Why not? Why not? Bulldogs. I want whatever they had for breakfast.
12 shots in a row. 14 for 15 from the field. Hubbard has 6 points. Now the driving lay-in by Abdul Gowad. Hubbard cut off. Now take another three. Burn another one. "13 shots in a row.
Bulldogs missed a shot at the 15:31 mark. haven't missed since.
6 for 7 behind the three-point line. Hey, Murray State shooting 55% from the field.
And the fact that they've shot it so well has kept them in it, and that's a nice look. The Bulldogs, they're going to get the goaltending call on Jeffries.
Got a goaltend from DJ Jeffries. And immediate timeout to come with 3:43 to play in the first half. Now Josh Hubbard, true freshman, had 22 his last time out. Steps outside, pops a couple threes. Hubbard has 9, and State has a 10-point lead with 3:43 to play in the first half.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
3:43 to play in the first half. State by 10 right now, leading Murray State. Both teams have shot it well in the first half. Murray State's made 5 of their last 7 shots, 3 of their last 3, but Mississippi State, their 13 shots have fallen in a row. Josh Hubbard, back-to-back threes. He's got 9 points. Got 3 free throws as well. Charlie, this is back-to-back games where the Bulldogs have come out hot shooting in the first half.
Well, and another point to be made about this shooting, the number of assists that Mississippi State has. They've made 15 shots, but 11 assists. So it's a team that's sharing the basketball, helping their teammates get good looks, not just out forcing things.
Had 31 assists against Tulane on Saturday.
I'll take it back to the Georgia Tech game that State lost. They only had 5 in that entire ball game. Last time out, they had 3 players individually with more than that.
Jeffries out of the corner. And the foul's going to go the other way. So the string stops at 13 field goals in a row. And that will be the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs. And Murray State will be at the free throw line shooting a 1-and-1. And that is the 2nd foul on Jimmy Bell, and he will come out of the game. And he missed the front end. Here's Ford. 6 on the shot clock. Leans in, got the roll. Trey Ford got it over the front of the iron. His first point. State leads by a dozen. the foot of Keyshawn Murphy. And 10 on the shot clock for Murray State. This Perry out on the left wing. Back to Wood, into the corner. Anderson, 2 on the shot clock. Fall away. And it did not draw iron, and a shot clock violation against Murray State. Only the third first half turnover for Murray State. Mississippi State has only turned it over 3 times.
Both teams taking care of the basketball. Both teams shooting it well.
Hubbard got into traffic. Deshaun Davis. And the offside rebound, Murray State. Comes Wood running. Up to Perry. Missed the shot. Jeffries with a rebound. State with numbers. Alley-oop. Boom. Trey Ford. And a technical foul on Steve Prom.
Good job defensively by Hubbard. Got the whole thing started, and Fort wanted it, and he got it.
So after the alley-oop finished, Steve Prom gets a technical foul. And now Hubbard will shoot the technical. Have one more.
Nothing like a discussion with Teddy Valentine to calm somebody down. Sure they got it all worked out.
So the ball will stay with Murray State. There you see Ted Valentine. Here's Wood. Working around, and the ball tipped away by Deshaun Davis.
You see Murray State really will move the basketball, whipping it around the perimeter. Davis that time got in the passing lane, knocked it free.
Bounce it inside. Abdul-Gowad had it blocked. Went up the second time. Now third chance. Perry, wide open look, knocks it down at the end of the shot clock.
Now Chris Jant's not happy with the rotation that time defensively. Perry getting another look. That's his third made 3.
Looking for the cutter. Tipped out to Jeffries. Here's Davis, Deshaun Davis. Leaves it inside for Murphy with a 2-hand jam.
Well, another job by the Bulldogs sharing the basketball.
And it was Patrick Chu slow to get up. Take another look at this feed. Dribble penetration, the layoff to Murphy.
These kind of shots that help you shoot 86%. Is where the Bulldogs are right now in this first half of play. 18 of 21.
All the misses have come behind the three-point line. State 6 of 9 behind the three-point arc. So a perfect 12 for 12 inside the three-point line. They've gotten high percentage looks. Wood got in traffic, nowhere to go. Jones up to Murphy. Drives. Oh, he just missed the tomahawk. Wood up and under. Yeah, got too far under to try to spin it. And Mississippi State, with a shot clock off, can hold it for the final shot of the half if they choose to do so.
Well, Murphy was going for the highlight reel jab that time. Good job recovering on the defensive end by the Bulldogs. Shot actually hit the back of the backboard.
Wood a little slow getting up.
Oh. Bulldogs had Hubbard moving around, didn't see the pass coming, and now we're going to have a ball tied up and we're going to get a foul on Jones.
So State trying to hold it for the final shot, turn it over, an unforced turnover. And now Murray State going to try to cash it in with some free throws here with 5 seconds to go in the half. Chris Chan's not happy at all. Here at the end of the first half by the clock management. Anderson makes the first free throw. And 9 points for Quincy Anderson here in the first half. And now Chris Jans will spend the timeout.
We look at the numbers in this first half. Each team just 4 turnovers. Not a lot of rebounds to be had. Just 20 total rebounds in the ballgame. That's what happens when nobody's missing shots.
Shaq Moore hasn't missed anything tonight. 14 points, 4 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2 behind the three-point line. Deshaun Davis to Hubbard. And that will run out the first half. So Mississippi State with 50.
Bulldogs finished second in the league that year. He's coach of the year and then heads to Murray State, his alma mater. That was the leading scorer as a player when Murray State visited Starkville.
Shaq Moore. Cameron Matthews had to sit a good bit in the first half, had 2 fouls. Here's Jeffries with the left hand, but the follow by Jimmy Bell. Yeah, Mississippi State has gotten some easy looks on the inside. 22 points in the paint tonight.
Another good job by Bell following, but another spot up in the corner. And another good job of sharing the basketball. That's Perry again.
Rob Perry with his 4th 3. He has 12 points. Inside Matthews. And Murray State loses Cam Matthews wide open for the slam. And that's his 7th point. Wood penetrates in and blocked by Jimmy Bell. Matthews cut off to the cutter and a jam for DJ Jeffries.
Absolutely outstanding job of sharing the basketball by State here tonight. 15th assist.
Wood had his pocket picked, Deshaun Davis. And he'll just lay it in there. And so Mississippi State forces the turnover, gets the easy bucket. Murray State wants to take a quick timeout. Bulldogs on a 6-0 run right out of the gate here in the second half and have the big lead.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
Largest lead of the night for Mississippi State, 17 points. A 6-0 run by the Bulldogs over the last minute. Cam Matthews, high percentage shot to start the second half. Bulldogs have made 4 of their first 5 shots here in the second half, and a couple jams here early.
Those kind of looks will help.
Lead of 17. State shot 78% in the first half, 18 of 23, but 4 for 5 to start the second half. 22 of 28 shooting from the field, 79% for the evening. And what's crazy, Charlie, is when both teams are making shots, of course, there are not many rebounds to be had. Murray State only has 9 rebounds after 22 minutes of basketball. State has 15.
Well, I can't think of the last time I saw that.
3 out of the corner. And it's off the front iron from Quincy Anderson. Inside, Jimmy Bell. And we got a hole down inside. And the first foul for Murray State of the second half.
First time in this ball game that Bell has drawn a foul. Those 2 personal fouls in the first half have limited his ability to be physical, but really working hard here early in the second half.
Davis bounce it to Cam Matthews, backed up, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Got too far under and had to back himself up. And now Cameron Matthews, who's 1 for 2 at the free throw line tonight, 7 points. Has played just 9 minutes in this game, only played 6 minutes in the first half. Had the 2 quick fouls. And the first one off the mark and not there. Cam is shooting 67% at the free throw line, 16 of 24 coming into tonight. And now just 1 of 3. And he makes 1 out of 2. And gives the Bulldogs an 18-point lead.
Now State going to apply pressure and force the turnover.
Inside to Jeffries. Got the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, one thing we're starting to see, Bulldogs picking up a lot of fouls, just going on the attack around the goal. We see Matthews fouled, Jimmy Bell fouled, and now DJ Jeffries drawing the contact.
And the first trip to the free throw line tonight for DJ Jeffries. He's only attempted 10 free throws this year. He's 6 for 10. And the first one is off.
State 12 of 18 as a team at the free throw line.
And Jeffries makes 1 out of 2. Bulldogs on an 8-0 run here over the last minute and 45. Moore. And the rebound, Cam Matthews. Into Jimmy Bell, little floating hook, won't go, and Abdul Gowad just couldn't handle it all by himself.
It's one of those that'll frustrate you, basically an uncontested attempt at a rebound. Just couldn't handle it.
Wide open look, Deshaun Davis. Tipped up, and out and running is Brian Moore. Moore the step through, up and under, lays it in, reverse, and he'll go to the free throw line for the and one.
Ooh, how about that job by Moore? Let's take a look. Just steps through the defenders. And gets to the line.
Cam Matthews picks up his 3rd foul. And the free throw good. Keyshawn Murphy will check back in for State, and Cam Matthews will come out.
Cameron Matthews has really had his minutes limited here tonight by foul trouble. Just 10 minutes played now here in the game.
Josh Hubbard's check back in for State. Deshaun Davis leans in, out to Murphy. And the basketball will go to Murray State.
Well, the crowd didn't like that call. Teddy Ballantyne just made it once more. Add a little emphasis to it.
Leaning in. Had the shot blocked. Murphy back to Hubbard. Into Bell, and Jimmy will go to the line and shoot 2. State moving the ball around the perimeter and finding the cut to the bucket from Jimmy Bell. And now we'll have immediate timeout. So Jimmy Bell will be at the free throw line for the Bulldogs when we come back. Mississippi State led by 12 at the half, lead by 16 at the moment.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. the exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports.
Well, we're talking about Ron Green just a moment ago, the SEC Coach of the Year in 1978. Left Starkville, went to Murray State, his alma mater. Spent 7 years as a head coach there, and he took Gary Hooker with him. Well, Gary Hooker had that great freshman year here in Starkville. And Charlie was the OVC Player of the Year his final season at Murray.
He certainly was. Actually went on to be a member of the Harlem Globetrotters. Came back actually with the Globetrotters, played in a contest here in this Coliseum.
We're talking about Gary Hooker a couple weeks ago, and Josh Hubbard, one of the fastest Mississippi State freshmen to get to 100 career points. And Gary Hooker, back in the 1970s, got to the 100-point mark very early in his freshman year. You see Steve Prom. It's been one of those nights where both of these coaches have been trying to figure out a way to stop the other team's potent offense. Jimmy Bell knocks down the free throw.
Think of that 78 team that Ron Green had here at Mississippi State. He had Ray White, Ricky Brown, Gary Hooker, Wiley Peck, Greg Grimm. Al Perry was on that team.
Of course, Al Perry's son came back and played here, Reggie Perry.
Al Perry, I think, was from New York, as was Gary Hooker.
So Gary Hooker was from where? Was he from the Bronx? Leaning in, the lay-in is good from Brian Moore. Hey, that's something to think about, Charlie. The players that have played at Mississippi State from New York, of course, Deshaun Davis handling the ball right now from the Bronx.
Todd Miles was from Brooklyn.
Todd Miles. Gary Irvin. DJ Jeffries, they left him open, and he flushes it home. DJ Jeffries with his 7th point.
Defenders that time expecting Jeffries to give it up. Just cleared out, the seas parted. Seven points, 7 rebounds now here in the ballgame for Jeffries.
Let's take a look back at it. Well, DJ got the nice screen from Guy Chol and down the left baseline. Little bullfighter defense. Moore leans in. And the ball will go to Mississippi State as Morgan touches it last. Here's DJ. State running some clock here. Davis back to Hubbard. Pull off 3. And it rattles off, and a foul on the inside. It's going to go against Murray State.
Guy Chol working around the rim. Will pick up the foul.
And Murphy is fouled.
Murphy was in a spot underneath the goal that time. Was going to have to really work to manufacture a good shot attempt, but fouled, and the Bulldogs get to play it in on the baseline.
And a carry by Hubbard.
Yeah, another nice shot by Perry. Perry had struggled shooting the basketball as of late, particularly from long range, but had a good night shooting the basketball here.
67-51. Hubbard leans in. And now we got a hold against Mississippi State. They may have gotten Andrew Taylor.
And it will be on Taylor. That'll be his second.
Under 13 to play in the second half. Well, off the inbound, Quincy Anderson gets the open look.
Second made three of the game for Anderson.
And now all of a sudden down to a 14-point game.
Just two that time by Anderson.
Sean Jones. That three's off the front of the iron.
Well, the shooting has cooled off here in the second half. Murray State 5 of 11, Bulldogs 5 of 12. Both teams really digging in hard on the defensive end.
Wood got to the rim, and he'll shoot free throws. He was hit around the face. He's still down.
Yeah, Wood does a really nice job splitting defenders. Getting to the rim, fouled by Jones. The third personal foul on Jones. So looking at foul trouble right now. Ellington for Murray State has 4. Perry with 3. Bulldogs have Matthews and Sean Jones carrying 3 each.
And the first free throw is good. Bulldogs are going right at 3 minutes without scoring a point. And now down to 12. Bulldogs are led by as many as 19 at 63-44.
Important spot here for the Bulldogs. Get a good look at the basket.
Jones cut off. Working around to Hubbard. And another nice defensive possession for Murray State, who's on a 6-0 run.
Yeah, really good job on the defensive end by Murray State.
And now the lay-in and the foul. Quincy Anderson. And he'll be at the free throw line trying to cut the lead out of double figures. 67-57, 11:24 to play.
Hey, man, ever since you tried Zesty Hidden Valley Ranch, I feel like you've been a bigger fan of that than the closers.
How could you say that? Ranch time.
Hidden Valley Ranch.
Only to my flavor.
At Target, get low prices on parties.
I never knew there was a love like this before. Never had someone to show me love. Love like this before. Love like this before. I never knew there was a love
Get your party started for less at Target.
like this before.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or just in time for the holidays, get $4,000 purchase cash on select 2023 Sierra models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $2,500 purchase allowance. We are professional grade. GMC.
BK Muscle backed by popular demand. Your melty wishes are our command. With the new Schwimmin' Swiss, it'll warm your hands and brighten your day. At BK, have it your way.
67-57, Murray State has cut a 19-point lead down to 10. Hello, Mike Calvin, Brian, AJ. Charlie, Murray State on an 8-0 run. They had a 9-0 run early in the first half.
Well, we just saw from Mississippi State, Sean Jones picks up his 4th personal foul, and Anderson will be at the free throw line, has a chance to make this single-digit ball game.
And Anderson hits the free throw. And it's a 9-point game, 67-58. A 9-0 run for Murray State. And lost out of bounds by Shaquille Moore.
And Moore trying to make something happen. Goes on the attack, just has it go off him out of bounds. Bulldogs get Jeffries back in the ball game now. So starting lineup for Mississippi State back out on the floor.
State hit 4 of their first 5 shots, but have only made 1 of their last 8. And the Bulldogs have now gone over 4 minutes without scoring. And now Chew out of the corner, and oh my, it's a 6-point ball game. And a timeout taken by Mississippi State with 10:42 to play in the second half. A 12-0 run for Murray State.
Take a lot. Good ball movement into the corner. Jeffries was there. Contest, but yet another made basket. It is a 12-0 run over the last 2:56. And Murray State, who was trailed by as much as 19 in the ball game, has cut it to 6.
Iowa State had the double-figure lead against Southern a week and a half ago here at home. And then the Jaguars able to make the jumper at the very end and win it by 1.
DJ Jeffries had a dunk to put the Dogs up by 18, but since then, it's been all Murray State.
Ten on the shot clock. Matthews leans in, missed the shot. The rebound is Murray State.
Bulldogs wanted Matthews to use the size. Now Anderson the look and the flush.
And a 3-point game now at 67-64. It's a 15-0 run.
Well, a spot right here where Bulldogs just need a basket. One thing's question has got to be answered. Who do you turn to here when you need points?
Davis leans in, and a block is going to be called. And that's the 17th foul on Murray State. You see that last three knocked down by Quincy Anderson. He's got 17 points. His second three, and Steve Fromm has to love the way his team has fought back here in the second half.
Well, the message had to be to his team that State wouldn't be that hot this entire ball game. They shot it so well in the first half of play, but Murray State's dug in defensively here in the second half.
And Davis makes both free throws. And the first points in over 5 minutes for Mississippi State.
Well, something to watch there. Does Mississippi State keep trying to use Davis and guards? Cam Matthews on the attack, try to get to the foul line.
JaCobi Wood out top. Here's Wood again. Drives in, lays in. Comes down the right side of the lane. JaCobi Wood, his 12th point. There's Matthews. Cam leans in. Bell had it. Strip free, and it will stay with State with 9:04 to play.
They saw Matthews trying to get the contact, but no call. Bulldogs have a baseline out of bounds play.
.12 on the shot clock. Bounce it into Shaq Moore, and he lays it in. So State with the inbound play. Gets Shaq Moore open off the left block and lay in to lead back to 5.
And Moore just gave the look that he was going to head to the top of the key and take the pass. Reverse course, took the feed underneath the goal.
That's 16 for Shaq Moore to lead all scorers for State. Quincy Anderson. Abdul-Gawad backs his way in, had it stripped free, and a 30-second shot clock violation. And that's the best defensive possession we've seen out of the Bulldogs here in the second half.
Now, one thing to take a look at, it was quite a run for Murray State, but runs take a lot of energy. Bulldogs trying to answer back.
Look for the cut to the bucket and stolen away. Perry got the steal, and now foul on the opposite end as JaCobi Wood takes it in with the left hand.
Well, Moore making the case that he went straight up. But fouled in the act, he'll get to the free throw line and have a couple.
And the free throw rattles off. And he makes 1 out of 2. 71-67 with 8:07 to play. Matthews had the ball knocked free again. State turns it over again. Perry passed up the 3.
Yeah, nice job by Chatmore getting back defensively. Getting the easy look.
Into the corner, Perry. Off the front of the iron, and DJ Jeffries with a rebound. Well, Murray State got the shot they wanted with Rob Perry out of the corner.
Bulldogs did such a good job in the first half, sharing the basketball, creating open looks for teammates. Just 3 assists here in the second half of play, though.
And a hand check foul on Murray State. And that should take us to immediate timeout. Bulldogs will be at the free throw line, as that's the 8th team foul on Murray State. So Shaquille Moore will be shooting a 1-and-1. But first, we'll step away. State leads 71-67.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
Well, tonight we had the SEC football schedule review, and it was revealed to all the fans out there in the Mississippi State football schedule for the upcoming 2024 season. That's the SEC slate. Home game against Florida, then at Texas. You've got an open date in between Texas and Georgia. But well, Texas and Georgia, they'll be preseason top 5, both of those teams. And that'll be a little tough stretch for the Dogs. 3 of the last 4 league games, or 3 of the last 5 are at home. Of course, State opens the season at home against Eastern Kentucky on August the 31st.
They a pair of open dates this year.
They go to Arizona State. They play Toledo at home. Yeah, a couple open dates this year. You got that rare year where you have 2 open dates in the middle of the schedule. And the free throw missed, the front end missed. Cam Matthews with the rebound. And the Bulldogs will reset. Jeffries will take the three. And here comes Murray State down by 4 with 6:35 to play.
State now just 6 of 17 shooting in the second half.
Made 4 of their first 5. Into the corner. And the drive and the lay-in by Brian Moore. And it's a 2-point game. (71-69). State led by as many as 19. And now another turnover, trying to get it inside to Jimmy Bell. Murray trying to tie it or take the lead this trip, and we've got a foul on the Bulldogs, and that will be the 16th foul. And DJ Jeffries picking up the foul. Murray State has outscored Mississippi State 28 to 18 here in the second half.
A couple of substitutions for State. Josh Hubbard will come back in the game, as will Sean Jones.
Got it inside and shot blocked.
Nice recovery by Hubbard that time.
Bell to the cutter to Matthews, and he's got the two-hand jam.
Hey, Jimmy Bell, an underappreciated passer. Has shown a lot of composure when he has the basketball and drawing defenders at time. Dumps it off for the easy basket.
Lead back to 4 for State. JaCobi Wood up and under. And the tip in from in front by Nick Ellington.
Wow, what a job by Ellington, just coming over but not making contact or drawing a foul or committing a foul rather.
And now the Bulldogs turn it over. State has turned it over 10 times. 6 of those 10 have come in the second half. And now Murray down by 2. That tip in by Ellington, just his 4th point of the night. He's only played 11 minutes. He has 4 fouls. And now stolen away by Jimmy Bell. Brian Moore got into traffic, couldn't do anything with it. And now a push from behind. And it's going to be Brian Moore who picks up the foul, and State will be shooting free throws.
Well, free throws look as if they will be important down the stretch. State's been in the line 24 times already tonight. They've knocked down 17, so right at a 71% clip so far.
And Hubbard makes the front end. Got them both. Josh Hubbard now with 12 points. Racers on the offensive end with 4.5 to play. Down by just 4. And the jumper is good. And back to a 2-point game.
Perry that time working in the mid-range, able to connect.
Rob Perry now with 16 points. Handed off to Hubbard. Out to Davis. Deep 3 from Rams off the front iron. and chased down by Deshaun Davis. Bulldogs get the big offensive rebound. To the corner to Hubbard. And it's too long, and Murray State with a rebound from Rob Perry. And once again, a chance to tie or take the lead.
He's Ellington out front. Let's see if they try to run a play for Perry, and they will.
Here's Perry for the lead. Got it! And Murray State has come all the way back, down by as many as 19. And they've got a 1-point lead over Mississippi State. The first lead of the night for the Racers. Hubbard for the answer. Got it.
Well, a spot where the Bulldogs needed a big shot. Hubbard got some separation, knocks one down. Now every possession becomes critical on the defensive end for each team.
2.5 to go. Lob it inside, and now Perry foul from behind, and that may be the fifth on Sean Jones. And it is Sean Jones who'll pick up the foul, and that is his fifth. And that will send us to immediate timeout. So 2:26 to play. This one going to go down to the wire here in the hump tonight. State leads Murray State by 2.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
Back in Starkville, this one going down to the wire. 78-76, Mississippi State leading by 2. And you see Rob Perry giving Murray State his first lead of the night, and then Mississippi State with the answer by Josh Hubbard.
Well, Rob Perry's been so good tonight for Murray State. 19 points. A couple of made threes here in the second half. He has 5 for the ball game.
We talked about Murray State early on. A 3-5 record coming in, but a 5-point loss to Western Kentucky, a 2-point loss in overtime to UNC Wilmington, lost by 10 against Appalachian State, a 4-point loss to Illinois State, and a 4-point loss to Austin Peay. So all the losses have been close losses. And now Perry at the free throw line, a couple of made free throws away from tying it, and he makes the first. And tied at 78. We were tied at 2 early on. Murray has 1 lead. That was just a moment ago. 10 on the shot clock. To Cam Matthews. Cutting, leaning, and can't get it to fall, but foul.
Well, State wanted something with a player moving towards the goal, try to draw some contact. Matthews able to get that contact, just couldn't get the shot to go. Fouled in the act, though, so he'll have a couple of free throws.
Anderson picks up his third. Matthews 2 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. And Long with the first. State tonight, 19 of 27 at the stripes, 71%. 8 for 12 in the second half. And he makes 1 out of 2, and State takes the lead back at 79-78 as we go inside of 2 minutes here at Humphrey Coliseum. Perry, back right side, wide open look, and knocked down by JaCobi Wood.
Well, really nice job that time moving the basketball. Perry gave the shot fake. Defense came at him, but it left Wood wide open.
A minute and a half to play, and Murray State has its second lead of the night. Hubbard lost his dribble. Back to Davis. And his three is long, and a foul on the rebound is going to go against Murray State. And Patrick Chew going to pick up the foul. The Bulldogs will be at the line. It should be DJ Jeffries shooting two.
Chew had inside position, but the rebound kicked long, and as Jeffries was coming in, Chew just holds him down. So Jeffries with a couple of important free throw attempts.
1 for 2 at the line tonight. Jeffries with his 8-point to go along with his 10 rebounds. Trying to tie the game at 81 with 1:17 to play. And he left it short. And Murray State will have the ball and a 1-point lead.
Bulldogs will apply pressure here in the backcourt. One minute to go.
Three on the shot clock, the heave, and it rattles out. That one almost went down from Rob Perry. Deshaun Davis. And Cam Matthews trying to get it to Hubbard, and he was covered up, and a timeout taken by Chris Jans. So it'll be an extended timeout for Mississippi State. Bulldogs down by 1 with 37 seconds to play. Right, Charlie? Shaq Moore had 14 points at the half, only has 2 here in the second half. Hubbard with 15, Cam Matthews with 11. So you got 3 players in double figures. And in this situation a week and a half ago against Southern, the play that was drawn up was for Josh Hubbard, that guy right there. And Southern defended it well. And you saw that last possession. Murray State's pretty much just face guarding Hubbard right now, trying to deny him the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. They do not want Josh Hubbard getting an open look. If you look at what has Mississippi State had success with here in the second half, it's been getting guys on the attack. They're able to draw a number of fouls, get to the free throw line. In fact, they've been to the free throw line 15 times here in this second half of play. So 37 on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock.
Bulldogs led by 19, 63-44 with 17:15 to play. Early in the second half, and then Murray State went on a 15-0 run. State down by one. The lob to Cameron Matthews. State with a play coming out of the timeout to take the lead.
Well, now Murray State down by one. They can play for one if they want to. Try to win it at the buzzer.
The leaner missed the shot. Jeffries with a rebound and will walk the other way and shoot 2 shots.
Well, nice job defensively that time, defending against Perry, who's been so good here tonight. But there's the lob to Matthews. Bulldogs calling the play out of the timeout.
And now DJ Jeffries, even if he makes both, is still just a 1-possession game. But 2 big free throws from Jeffries, who made 1 out of 2 his last trip, but he makes the first. What a play call from Chris Jans coming out of the timeout.
And the big free throw here.
And he got them both. And now a 3-point game with 12.9 to play. Well, it's one thing to draw it up. It's another thing to throw it, and Deshaun Davis led it perfectly from deep off the right wing. And now a 3-point lead for Mississippi State. The Bulldogs trying to escape here at home.
Saul Wood just lost sight of Jeffries a little bit on the backside. The catch and the flush, and now after the DJ Jeffries free throws. Interesting situation here. What do you do defensively? You're up by 3. And you always hear that talk about whether you foul, whether you allow the three-pointer, but there's still a lot of time left in this basketball game to go putting somebody on the free throw line. Perhaps if you run it down into the final seconds, you may be a little more inclined to commit a foul.
If you're thinking along those lines, State has 17 fouls, and so a foul, if you do elect to go that route, would put Murray State at the line with a 1-and-1. Josh Hubbard tonight with 15 points. After Murray had taken its first lead, Hubbard with the answer.
And so now you start to look, if you're Mississippi State, and you say, who do we have to defend? You got Perry 5 of 9 from 3, Hughes 2 of 3, Woods 3 of 5. So
Anderson's hit a couple. Rob Perry, 21 points, leading the way for Murray State tonight. So the Racers will play at the length of the floor with 12.9 to play. And Mississippi State leading by 3. Here we go. Anderson into the corner. Perry kicks it. 3 off the front of the iron, and Mississippi State will escape. As the Bulldogs.
Oh, hold on, though. We're going to have the officials want to look at something.